to GarageBand. So like a dickhead, I was just basically, I guess someone said, yeah, it's like 3 a.m. now. Hello, Eli, Leung way. They're going to see it on YouTube. But basically, yeah, I definitely want to post the idea of this show, even though we've already spoken for like fucking 2 hours or so on this one, and then before that we spoke for like an hour and a half. I wanted it to, it's going to be called 20 to 30, like 20 to 30, like 20 to 30. I wanted to do like 20-30 minute like opinions about shit. Not so much an interview, but with you, I felt like I wanted to, because I was genuinely curious into who you are as a person, because we've spoken a bunch of times through Snapchat, I guess, a little bit, as well as just messages on
a little bit of everything.
Yeah. So
I actually saw your Facebook. I was going through my message requests, because I don't go through it a lot, because I don't like Facebook. When I saw that you actually messaged me, and I didn't know it was you, and I was like, oh my god.
What?
Hey.
When?
Yeah. I don't know. I think it was in like December. No, it might have been earlier than that.
I used to do this thing, which I've just ever since I realised Instagram's the way, I've just gone fuck Facebook. But for 6 years, man, I would like, it sounds so fucking, I don't want to give everyone all the secrets of this shit, but I was like, I've been hustling for years, man, and I'll be like, I don't even know if I should say this on the air. I'm going to say it, fuck, I don't give a fuck. I'd be like, hey, whatever their name is. I would go to an artist that I want to like get into their fans' attention. So I'd be like, hey, whatever their name was, copy paste the rest. I notice you're a fan of this person. Sounds so bad, dude, but I basically did that for, I'd say there was some days I did up to about 500 times a day. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, 300 to 500. I would go 300 minimum. And that's what I did. Like, it started off at the very start at 50. Then I just started realizing that numbers are going up, so I'm going to try to 100. And then I started doing 100. It's not too hard to do. It just gradually increased until it was now 300 to 500. And but then
that is crazy.
So I've literally for years I've probably messaged tens of thousands of people, tens of thousands. Like,
that is crazy, dude.
But yeah, because everything is volume, so out of all the messages I would get, like say even if I did 300, because 300 would be a minimum a day. Say if I did 300, that would be 2,100 messages a week, right? And I would only get 50 to 70 likes on my Facebook page out of that. So really, I just knew that the more people I messaged, the more chance I had to actually get more fans and shit. So I just did that. Like, I didn't even. It's really bad that I don't even know who I messaged, because I messaged so many. Like, I would message 3 to 4. Nah, hang on. Probably like 3 to 5 every minute, just constant. I just sit there while I watch horror movies, because that's what I do, and just do promotions while I'm fucking just chilling there watching a movie and enjoying the movie, but also working. And I did that for ages. Then I found Instagram. Instagram was just way funner to use, way quicker. Like, I've only been pushing Instagram for 2.5 months and already gone up 3,000 in just over.
Instagram is a good platform.
Way better, and like converted them into my SoundCloud too. Like, I think in the 2 months I've probably grown about 200 just on SoundCloud, which isn't much, but it's like it is way more than I did, and it's only growing more and more. Where people sending me like clips of them like listening to my music and like that kind of shit. But then I was late on every other social media, because I thought everything was Facebook, and then I realized, what the fuck, like, because I got so
Facebook's dead.
It is, dude. I told that to a few people, and it sounds so crazy because I was so precious about Facebook at one point. I was like, Facebook's key. Then I deleted Facebook. Like, I had 2 accounts. I got like that account that I would have messaged you on. I think it was BRAVADO. I think
it was, yeah.
And that's like was my promo account where I messaged off, because I was banned on my other one, my main one, which I deactivated. But I didn't even go on Facebook. Like, that BRAVADO account, I only go on there like just to read the messages every like 4 or 5 days, because it's like I get DMs on Instagram. Why the fuck would I go to the other one? So it's like,
Right.
but yeah, I did that for years, just like that. But that's crazy that I messaged you. Like, what page? What do you know what it was of? Because I would have said I noticed you're a fan of someone. Like, do you know?
I don't remember what it says. I still have it somewhere because I don't delete messages.
It's crazy. And then what? And some time later, then I messaged you on Instagram.
On Instagram, and I messaged you back, and I didn't see it until recently. Your Facebook message.
Wow.
And I thought that was really weird. I was like, oh my gosh.
We're probably meant to have met. That sounds
probably. Things like that don't just happen.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they will, but like, not like. Yeah.
But you'll notice, like, even on Instagram, like, it's so easy to go, like, I don't know if you do this, but even just like a couple of photos here and there, and a lot of people would go back to your profile. And because you have a huge platform, like, you have almost 40,000, people will be like, holy fuck, like, and they'll like you just because you are well.
You have a lot of followers.
And you must be, you know, into something good if you do. But also, if you can, I don't know, I didn't even notice on your post. I probably should have looked more. Maybe I did look, I just don't remember. But put a link in there. Put in a link so then when people like and follow you, when people follow your Instagram, they have a link where they can get redirected onwards. So no matter what it is, like, find a link that you want to put. Because a lot of people will find you, then want to go somewhere else after that.
Okay.
If that makes any sense.
When will this video be at? Because I'll put that in my bio.
I was going to put that shit out tonight. So.
That's fine.
I've got to go.
Just message me.
Well, tonight, as in, well, it'd be my tonight. It's going to be real easy to do because all I really have to do is just fucking use our vocals, even though our vocals aren't going to be as good as it's going to be, and put that underneath our normal fucking chat and post it like that.
Okay.
So right underneath, obviously you can't see because I'm fucking I'm in the top right corner in like, but basically where your face is right now, I'm gonna have your face is in the middle of the screen. I'm just gonna put your details there, like for the whole. I think we've been talking for like 2 hours, and I really don't think many people are gonna watch 2 hours worth. So I'm
2 hours and 20 minutes.
I don't know if I should condense it into 20-minute lots, because really that would probably be better. Like, and just post. I might even do that like part 1, part 2, because really there's 10 parts. Because it'd just be easier to watch.
Yeah.
Because that would convince more people to. Actually like watch 20-minute lots rather than watch a certain amount, then mark it, then go, okay, fuck, I think I was up to like 38 minutes, something like that, and then catch up on it. But if I've broken it down into like part 1, it'd be so much easier because someone will watch part 1 and be like, oh, that was kind of alright, pretty shitty, but probably better than nothing. Because, you know, it's better to have something than nothing. And so they'll like rewatch the next one, and then once you're already 2 to 3 in, it's like, well, I need to finish the other 7. I know that's how I think. Like, yeah. So, but yeah, I want to. So you're like 3 o'clock there. Who the fuck's written some? Someone's also written here. Relent C49. Also, I think it was one of those people you messaged like. Aha! Someone goes, Relenting C49. Shout out. I'll put you on the YouTube. He goes.
I have to.
Sorry.
Oh, sorry. Go. No, I gotta ask you off air.
Yeah, ask me whatever. I want people to know. He goes, or she goes, also, I think I was one of those people you messaged like a week or so ago. What a legend. Yeah, most likely, man. I've messaged so many people. Sorry, what are you saying? Ask me. Ask me whatever. I want you to ask me like crazy shit. Nah, ask me whatever. I'll be honest.
No, I mean like your work.
No, ask me. You're right. If I can't answer.
How did you meet Bexey?
I haven't met Bexey. I've actually.
Or like, how did you like talk to him? Or well, I heard that his like to work with him is like $1,000, but he charges like crazy.
Now he'd be worth. He could charge minimum 1,000 easily right now. I'm surprised if he had management, if he wasn't self-managing, he could easily be 1,500 plus. Like the fact that he is so low is like remarkable to me because he doesn't actually know his value yet. Like I know that he could charge more and people would pay more.
Yeah.
Like because he is a talented dude first off, but he's also growing like crazy. So
for sure,
that is value there. Hey, young Buddha, I'll put you on the. He's going to be on one of the segments. I didn't actually meet him. Like I've liked his music for say I guess 2.5. No, I would say 2 years now, conservatively. I just like the fact that he is different, like as opposed to
he's whack.
Whack.
He's whack.
You don't like him?
He's whack. No, I love him. I love Bexey.
Whack. Whack's a bad term though. What do you mean?
No. It depends on how you like his whole vibe is just so different, but he pulls it off really good.
Oh, he's just comfortable with himself.
Like you don't see people with like white hair. It's not white; it's bleach.
Yeah.
I don't know what it.
Well, I'm talking to one right now. So some lady called Faith LMFAO. She's got white hair.
I don't have white hair. It's almost white. But like, how did you like get in that? How did you two like start talking or kind of? Whatever.
I've only like I can't even front and be like, hey man, that's my boy. Like most people be like, yeah. Like I've only really probably talked to him like 4 times, I guess. Probably a bit more, but never like condensed or never like elaborated talk. Just basic, just just general shit. I don't even know how the fuck to explain it. So I can't even say I'm like close to him or friends with him. Like I definitely would like to like one day be friends with him, but he's just way bigger than me, way more elevated. I've still got a lot of work to do, but he was like way less well known at that time. Like I think I got onto him when his SoundCloud was only in like 2K. His Instagram was on like 2.5, I guess. He's only grown really since when Peep, rest in peace, passed away. When he passed on, because he was like on the bus with him and shit, and was there. And when that happened, he bloomed. I was actually refreshing it, and I would refresh. I was actually there for that growth. Like on that, I remember specifically when that all happened. I just kept re-swiping up and down, because I remember he went on tour at 12K with him, and then when that all happened, he was on 125. And I would literally, like, I remember going to bed, fuck, he's just grown like 4,000 overnight. And then I just remember just sitting there, and as that was growing, just swipe. You know how you refresh the followers tab?
Yeah.
Just swipe, and his followers would just be like, ping, like, so many followers, bro. And I was just, like, he deserves it. Like, he's finally getting well known, but, I literally just, I talked to him before he was, like, the way he is now. And so, I guess he wasn't in as much demand as he is now. So it's just easier to get to people before they are that way. You know what I mean?
Right.
And that's why I want to do these segments. It's a way that I can like get to know people before they are well known, as well as give them like a little bit of ammunition to grow. Like for you, for instance, I'm going to even chop these down into 20-minute lots. I just think that'd just be way better, and just upload every like hour or so one of the segments, rather than put that, because really no one's really going to sit there. And that way, if I do it that way, okay, it's like 2:26. I'll feel so much happier because more people actually I can see when people have watched a specific segment, because the view count will go up, and then I can actually know that people are paying attention to this information that I've given them, that we've given them, I should say. Yeah, basically I started talking to him before he was, not like as we're talking, I've never like had that moment. Because even at that level, he was still like way foreign to where I was. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, even when he was small, he was still gargantuan to where I was. And you know what I'm saying? Like, and his fans, even though he's like my follower count is more now to what I started talking to him. He had way more devoted fans. Like because his grind was way different. Like his grind was way, I guess, I guess like his fans are way like more supportive and more like into him at that point. So like, I guess everyone develops an ego, and if you don't have one at the start of any growth, you're gonna develop one, and you have to develop one. You have to, because that's like ammunition. Like it's like, okay, I was back here last year. Now I'm like a little bit further. So now next year I want to be a little bit further. And it's just something that. But yeah, I just started talking to him before he was like on the level he's at now, and I know now. Like I know like a few people have messaged him and they've all been quoted 1,000, and then I said, "Holy fuck, take that 1,000 because he's worth way more than 1,000." But they're like, "You sure?" And I explained to them that the way
he is, I think he can make right now. I think he could probably get 2K
easily, if not 1,500. Yeah. If not 1,500, like basically, yeah. I just think that I told a few people who were asking me for advice, and I was just like, yeah, Ben, like, definitely take it now, because he's only going to go up, and he's already spoken to No Jumper. He's been on No Jumper like a couple of times. He's done that.
Don't they have an interview?
I know.
I think they have an interview, but they haven't released it yet. I think he's talked about it.
I've seen that he's talked about it. He put the screenshot of Adam22 and him talking about it, that it is coming, but pause. But yeah, I think that Adam22 is a real smart business guy. He knows the right time to release, and everything is timing. Like, so if I was those people, my advice would be, because really the way I see it is like, you're basically paying for, say, you're a rapper, right? And you are definitely growing real quickly, but it would take you, say, 10 to 20 hours to do that song, right? 20 hours is conservative, because you'd have to write it, record it, engineer it, mix it, all that shit. Like, everyone's particular about it. So even say 20 hours, right? $1,000. That's $50 an hour. Not to mention that they've spent years and years to develop that following.
Mm-hmm.
So you've just paid $1,000 to tap into that following, because those followers of that person will just basically, like, you know about keywords. Like, anytime someone types in Bexey, if you've done a song with him, your name's associated to that forever. Mm-hmm. As long as that song's out, your name is forever attached to him, or people, anyone. Like, that's why it's such a commodity to get verses and features and things like that. It's because basically, not only are you paying for the time that they've spent to create it, but also they can't create any music while they're working on that specific project. But then also, as big as they get, that's where you're forever attached to them. Like, I'm just lucky, like, even like talking to you, like, as big as you get, like, I remember, like, I can say, fuck, I've spent like 3 hours sitting here talking to you, and it's so fun to do talking to you. Like, it legitimately is fun. I'd have a conversation with you without the fucking camera or without anything, but it's just cool that we can just record it, and people can get to know who you are, and if they want, they can get to know me. And I just like that concept of, we're going to talk for free, why the fuck not post it so we can remember our conversation? Like I can look back and go, oh man, I remember talking to Faith like
that is really cool.
In 28.
I mean, you don't really
not 28. I'm not going to live that long. What's that, sorry?
You don't really think about that kind of stuff, and it's really cool.
Yeah, I just like immortalizing. Oh, not immortalizing. I just like cement. I'm going backwards now. I just like fucking. I use music almost like a journal too, so I can remember where I was at, things like that, and we do it with photos. We can look back and remember that moment. It's the same thing when you record a video or this. Like, we're just basically talking as though there's no cameras here. There isn't really. There's only that fucking shitty webcam. But and when you get well known, like, people that know of you will check me out, and then when I get well known, people check you out, and it's just that's how it all works. Like, but I just think like, that's what makes features of songs really like a commodity. It's like, when you like basically like, because you've built demand, you know about supply and demand. Like, say you're in a fucking, you're in a desert and there's no water, and you're holding like a gallon of water. Well, you can charge whatever the fuck you want because people are going to die if they don't buy it. So it's like the same shit with music. Even though they're probably not going to die if they don't get a verse, it'd just definitely help their career if they have, a verse from someone that's well known or is going to become well known. That's why I'm waiting to release a Bexey song, because I still need to do a few things first, and I've heard. Yeah, I want him to do some more things, and
I think that's really cool how so like, how does that stuff work?
What's that?
Do you like send him your part, and then he comes up with his part, and you're like, okay, this is cool, let's put this in. Like, what do you do if you're like, I don't like this? But you don't like this?
Well, you probably could say that, but I guess, like, I'm really like I got to him, like, as I said, like, way before he was on tour, and then he'd done his part, but then he went on tour, and that part was at home, and then when Pete passed, rest in peace, I was able to, he got back in and said, sorry about everything, man, like, I didn't really want to hassle him, because he was going through what he was going through, and we were all hurting, even though I've never fucking met the man. I was still lost in some way, as like he would have been on like 30 times worse level, because he was actually like proper friends with him. So I didn't really want to hassle him and be like, hey, like, bro, where's my verse? So I just like chilled, and I knew that he was going to be good. Like, whenever he's ready, he can send it back, and I don't like putting pressure on people like that, because especially while they're going through traumatic things. And
I couldn't imagine something like that. I mean, I wanted to talk about this too, but like, I couldn't imagine being him or anyone there that night that happened. I mean, Bexey got so much hate that I still feel really bad over him.
Yeah.
I mean, people were like saying the worst things that you could possibly say to your friend that just passed away. I mean, people were. I don't even want to even say it. I mean, he had that video, and it was just so scary.
I think what makes it all worse is the fact that he was pretty much the only one that was able to provide any form of like insight as to what happened. So they expected like answers from him, but at the same time, while that shit happens, I definitely wouldn't want to be on social media. I'd be like, I'm fucking off this shit for ages, because I need to like regroup and shit. So it'd be hard, because at some point, like, you're in a balance of I need space for myself, but at the same time, there's so many people need answers as to what happened. So you're expected, because you're on that platform, to provide an answer for them. So I don't know how I'd go about that, or like what you'd do. It'd be like, I guess I'd just like probably like go live. You know how you can go live, but then like what we're doing, but then record it, and I would just do a live, not a live question and answer, but I would just say, look, my best mate died. I don't want to be fucking on this social media shit, dude. I'm like gonna have a break. Just give them what they need to know, what happened, and then just switch the fuck off, because you're going to receive hate and all that shit. And so just come back after like he's got his friend as well, Rain, I think his name is. Just say any questions, direct them towards him. And so, but
the whole situation's awful.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine anything worse personally. Well, there would be worse, like I don't know, murder, someone getting murdered or something. But you know what I mean, like, it's just ideal.
I mean, I know this is going to sound kind of crazy, but I've talked to Jenny a lot, which is Gus's grandma.
Yeah.
And, I mean, I'm not Me and Mackned have had a lot of words.
Yeah, what's the
I don't
go
like him. I've
there?
never
Like,
liked him.
what the fuck is the go there?
Okay, so I
I
was
know that he's
talking.
involved in some shit, dude. Like, well, I don't know.
Yeah, he's in shit.
Pretty dodgy. This shit
Um
that fucking, I don't know. I can't
he.
speculate, but
I think he's the whole reason why everything happened.
yeah.
I'm usually not like that because I need to have proof, but I think there's enough evidence there, and I'm going to tell you about that.
Okay.
I think there's enough evidence there
Yeah.
to say that Mackned played a part.
Yeah.
But the day he died, there were messages of Mariah Bonds saying, "Ha ha ha! I got all Gothboy Click high. It's so funny."
Is that
and
chick with the
then,
fake drugs or whatever?
Yeah, that had the fentanyl.
Okay.
And she messaged Matt,
Yeah.
and she was like, "Hey, I have Xanax. I'm gonna be over at the tour bus in a few minutes. Get ready."
Yeah.
And later that day, Mackman posted a tweet saying, "These Xanax bars didn't look too good. I didn't take them." But he didn't tell Gus that. He told everyone else in the bus, and that was proven. Jenny said that.
Yeah.
He told everyone.
You think
on
he
the
set
bus
him up though?
except for.
You think it was a setup?
I'm not saying that, but he was asked to be drug tested, and Mackned shaved his head.
Oh,
because
okay.
They want like.
Can't you get that shit off your eyebrows though, like eyebrow hairs? Although that's kind of.
I don't know.
Or pubes or some
I don't
shit.
know how that
Although
works.
getting them from the pubes would be pretty fucked up. But ass hairs maybe.
Whatever you gotta do in that kind of state.
So that's why. Oh man. But what? So he was scared of getting a drug test or whatever. But what's the go? Like, wouldn't you just say fuck it? I took the drugs or whatever. Like, fuck it. Like, why would he cut his hair to avoid that? Like, because everyone takes drugs. Nah, not everyone, but yeah, you know what I'm saying.
I don't think he wants to take a drug test because he doesn't want to be caught knowing that he did take. I mean, I think he did other Xanax that Mariah didn't give him.
Okay.
I mean, that kind of makes sense.
I think it's like, it's pretty, like, there's so, like, I can't even speculate because I don't really like talking about this shit. Well, I just don't like, I don't know, I don't like speculation. But basically, like, what I'm just trying to think about is, I'm pretty sure, like, someone told me or some shit that he was actually fucking hit, like, Peep'S, girl or whatever, like, they were seeing each other. And
there's a picture of them together.
On top of that, yeah, I saw that. On top of that, I think there was so much to benefit from someone dying, because he was like the number 2, really. He was like the scar. Mufasa was Peep, really. So it's like, okay, so Mufasa's out of the way. Now this dude gets all the fucking glory. You know what I mean? He gets the girl. He gets the glory. He gets more opportunities for business. And he also gets to relish in the fact that everyone's talking about Goth Boy Clique, and he is now the leader of Goth Boy Clique. I'm not saying that's what happened, but I could just imagine
GBC is dead.
I could just imagine that would be like, I couldn't think that way, and I couldn't say that he would think that way, but I guess, like, in terms of imagining, you know, you see those crime shows and you see this person died and this other person benefited, and it ends up being the person that benefited that is the guy that, or person that, you know, I don't know, like, there's something there that doesn't match up. But
I want us to have words with these. Technically they weren't together, but that girl, I can't pronounce her name, Azalea, whatever, Israeli, something like that.
Yeah, I think it was like Israel, but yeah, Israelia. Sounds kind of cool, but I think she's like dodgy looking, dude. There's something bad about her, man. Like, I've just thought, I don't know anything about her, but I just think there's something there that she just doesn't like fit like that mold of like, yeah, this chick's gonna be good. Like, I don't know, because I've been with some fucked up girls, man. So I really know that the sexy girls are usually the fucked up ones. and they're usually the ones that are gonna like just crumble my life tremendously. Yet I still want them, and it's like